A very warm welcome to the yoga session hosted by Santa Clara County Health. Today's session we will begin an extended child's position. So let's all make our way to the extended child's position. So we're going to take our legs as wide as our mat. So why don't you stand out and then you can just touch your big toes at the back towards each other and then gently try to bring your arms, extend your hands and bring your forehead down to the belly. So for any reason, if this is very uncomfortable for you and you are not able to extend your hands, just make a fist of your hands and rest your forehead on top of your face. So you get a little bit of height. If you have a block, you can use that as well. So suppose you are able to, let's extend our hands and simply bring your forehead to the ground.
Shobha, I'm very sorry to interrupt, but is there any way for you to turn your volume up? It's very quiet.
Continue to stay in extended child's position, guys. I'll just adjust my volume to the rest, okay? How about now, Adrian? Are you able to hear me better?
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you for letting me know. Okay, let's push our hips back and let's stay in extended child's position. Making a connection with our lower back, glutes. As you touch your forehead to the ground, make a connection with Mother Earth. Grounding in the unwanted energy. Simply become aware of the space that is surrounding you. And try to find comfort. With each breath in and out, relaxing. And slowly take your hand. Let's all lift the head up. Your hands are extended already, so they're not, the wrist is not in line with your shoulders. Let's just walk our legs a little bit closer, but there is still space between our legs. And slowly, let's bend our elbows. So we are making our way into the Cobra by dropping the belly button down. Let's take our gaze all the way up. Squeeze your abdominal muscles. Let's try to really tighten our core. Press your hips back. Coming into a variation of child's position, although our hips don't touch the heels, we are trying to warm up the lower back by just stretching it. So just make a connection and do your best for now. Squeeze your belly, start to bend your elbows. And now just in your mind think, I need to just drop my belly button down to the ground. Elbows are bent, look towards the ceiling. Squeeze your belly. Press your hips back, start to lock your elbows and let it go. Stretch, really stretch out those hips, the lower back, your arms, upper back. And let's come into a neutral position. Slowly walk your legs towards your hands, but let's come into a cat and cow, which means to say our wrist is in line with our shoulders, the knee is in line with our hips. We have space between our legs. Let's start with a very simple basic cat and cow. Inhale, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, down your back. Let go. Try to create space between your shoulder blades. Squeeze your belly. Tuck your chin into your collarbone. Stay here. One more. Inhale, belly button to the ground, gaze towards the ceiling. And exhale, round your back. Very slowly come into a neutral position and walk your hands back towards your body. And we're going to stand up on our knees. I will just walk forward for better view. You don't have to do that. We're going to do a few exercises to articulate the wrist. So this is not a wrist strengthening exercise, but this is just to warm up the wrist, right? So we're going to make a fist. Take your thumb inside and wrap it up with your 4 fingers. And we're going to bring our hands with our wrists facing towards each other. Approximately your wrist, elbow and shoulder is in one straight line, which means to say the hand is not up or down, just approximately to the height of your shoulder. Think of open and close the door. So let's open and close. In, out, and in, out, and in. Few more. In, one last one, and in. Bring your wrists, palms parallel to the ground, so the palms are facing down towards the ground. We're going to take it up and down, so take it up and down. Now, when you come down, I want you to really try to turn your hands down without dropping your hands down. So keep the height, but just try to feel the stretch around your wrists. Up and down, up and down, one more, and down, and release. Let's open up our hands. Now make a really tight squeeze with your arms, really tight. So I should start to engage your bicep muscles. And let's let the blood flow come into your fingers. All the way, squeeze. Almost like you're shaking, right? And release. Let's do this one more time. And let it go. Let's rotate our shoulders and reverse the direction of the rotation of our shoulders and let it go. We will engage our arm muscles a little bit more. So we're going to take our hands, bring your hands into prayer hands and take your hands all the way up. Your bicep muscles are touching your ears on both sides, which means to say your head is framed in between your arms. Your thumb is out. So if you notice, I wrap my thumb one over the other and my palms are pressing. Right, so I have my right thumb over my left, right? We'll switch that in a second. That's why I'm specifically mentioning that. And let's take our hand all the way. So those of us who do strength training, you know, this is like engaging the tricep muscles, right? We do this with our weights using tricep muscles. Try to keep space between the chin and the collarbone. The tendency would be to come like this, right? So make sure your head is in between, but it has space between the chin and the collarbone, and up, down, and up, down, and up. Last time, and up. Now switch thumbs. So if you had your right thumb on the top, switch, take your left on the top. Same thing, your ears are still touching, your head is relaxed. Let's do this 4 more times. Down and up. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. 2 more. And inhale. And last time. And inhale. Release your hands. Let's rotate our shoulders. Become aware of what muscles got engaged and rotate. Reverse the direction of the rotation and let it go. Shake it off a little bit. So we are going to, there was a reason why I started to warm up your arm muscles more today, right? So we're going to come into our cat and cow, just like how we did earlier on. Let's all cut our toes. And let's start by extending our right leg all the way out. Catch the ball of the feet on the ground. Let's press the heel all the way to the back. Now, our goal here is, remember in the beginning of the class when we started in extended child's position to Cobra, we also kept our elbows bent, right? So there's always a reason why we do what we do, right? So let's bend our elbows and let's start to bring our chin towards the ground, all the way towards the ground. And up. So it's a push-up basically. Right? We're going to release our leg off, but let's practice with the leg down one more time. Make sure that your elbows don't go out like this. I don't want you to do this. I want you to bend your elbows towards your body, right? So let's try this one more time. Let's bend our elbows towards the body. Keep your right leg down to the ground. And then try to bring your upper body as close as possible to the ground. and up. Ready? Now, if you feel all right with that, to lift your right leg off the ground, we're going to slowly lift our right leg off the ground. Your toes are pointing down. Option to keep your right leg to the ground if you wish to. As you go down with your upper body, your leg lifts further up. Ready? Let's do this. Bend your elbows towards your body. Take your right leg all the way up, chin to the ground. Press into your palms, leg parallel to the ground. 3 more. Down and up. Down and up. Become aware of your engagement of your arm muscles. Last time. And up, stay. Drop your right leg down to the ground. Take your left hand, thread it all the way through. Turn your body and try to rest your shoulder blade down. And if you wish to extend your right hand all the way out, go ahead and do that. And breathe, giving a shoulder stretch on the left side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk your right hand a little bit closer to the body. Press on your right palm, lift your head up, and gently bring your left hand back. Arms are shoulder width apart. Legs, bring it back into cat and cow. Legs are hip width apart. Relax your toes. And slowly wag your tail, move your hips from side to side. Tuck your toes. Option to just extend your left leg out, just keep it on the ground. Those of us who wish to lift it, we're going to lift it. Otherwise, just do a basic push-up with one leg extended out, right? Let's do this 4 times. Slowly bend your elbows towards your body. Remember, this is important. Lift your left leg off the ground. Bring your chin down to the ground. And up. Now, sometimes it helps us to tap. In case it's too much for you, you can tap. But otherwise, just hold on to that leg off the ground with the whole hand. 3 more. Bend. And up. Bend. And up. Last time. And up. Gently catch the ball of the feet on the ground. Press your heel all the way to the back. Take your right hand out first and then create a range of motion, palm facing up. Slowly turn your head towards your left side. Rest your head down. Extend your left hand all the way out. And breathe. And breathe. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Very slowly walk your left hand towards you. Sorry about that. I tried to move from there to here. I lost my posture. And then gently bring your right leg back in position. Relax your toes, back your tail, move your hips from side to side, and come back to the center. Stay where you are. We're going to start to engage our legs a little bit more now, which means to say we're going to start by working our hip joint. Let's all keep our toes tucked. Extend your right leg all the way out. Flex your right leg. And let's take our right leg out towards the right side. And we're going to pulse here. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the center. Stay. Bend your leg at the knee. And let's take the same leg all the way up. Let's pulse towards the ceiling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend. Stay where you are. We're going to extend it out towards the right side one more time. Take it towards your right side. And you're going to pulse forward this time. So you're going to try to bring your toes forward, right? Instead of taking it up like this, I want you to take it forward. So let's pulse 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rest your right leg down to the ground. Walk your hands back towards your body. So next time when we do the left side, I want you to observe how you feel when you pulse up versus when you pulse forward. Become aware of what muscles around your glutes and your thighs become engaged. This is really important for our own awareness, right? Place your right hand to the outside of the right. Let's take our left hand all the way up. Just a great position. Simply take your left hand all the way towards the right side. And breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. And exhale, circle your hands, place your hands down. We're going to take our right leg back and then back to cat and cow. So simply take your right leg to the back and then bring it back to cat and cow. And relax your toes and wag your tail. Move your hips from side to side. Come back to the center. Let's tuck our toes. So we're going to take our left leg out towards the left side and we're going to pulse up for 8 rounds. Extend your left leg all the way up. Flex your feet. Take your left leg towards your left side and you're going to pulse up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your leg. Base of your feet parallel to the ceiling. Now you're engaging your thigh muscles. Let's do this 8 times. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend. Take it all the way towards the left side. Flex your feet. Now you're going to pulse forward. Right? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way back. And relax. And back your tail. Move your hips from side to side. We're going to do the extended child's position now one more time. Except we're going to take our hands into prayer arms. Touch your big toes. Keep your knees as wide as your mat. Press your hips all the way to the back. Walk your hands forward. And now take your hands behind your head. Rest your hands in Namaskar Mudra on your back. Extend to the floor. And up. Extend. And up. Extend. And up. Extend. And back. Extend. Separate your hands out. Press on your palms and very slowly take your time. Walk your hands back towards your body and bring your legs about hip width apart. And we're going to start by stepping our right leg forward. Bring yourself, walk your right leg a little bit more forward. Tuck your back leg close, which is your left leg close. We're going to gently bring our hands into prayer arms. Whenever you feel ready, very slowly squeeze your abdominal muscles, lift your left knee off the ground. If it is too much for you to be in a high lunge with your knee off the ground, you can totally keep your left knee down to the ground. Totally off knee. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, biceps touching your ears. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Separate your hands out. Let's do one shoulder rotation. And reverse. We're going to simply switch legs. Place bring your right leg, switch your right leg to the back, hold the plank momentarily, drop both knees down, walk your hands back to cat and cow position, step your left leg forward, and tuck your front leg toes. If you wish to increase the distance between your legs, go ahead and walk your left leg a little bit more forward. Prayer arms. If this is too much for you, because this involves a lot of core engagement, for some of us it is easier to press the hands down to lift this knee off. Right? So try that. If that's it's difficult for you to not take any support to lift that knee, place your hands down and then come up. Slowly release your right knee off the ground. Press your back heel to the back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Remember the switch of thumbs, guys. I said it once. So at the beginning of the class, we said right, it was at the top. Maybe next time we can make left on the top, right? So that keeps you in the moment also, that you're fully aware of how your thumbs are placed as well. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Last time. And inhale. Release your hands. Let's rotate our shoulders and reverse the direction of the rotation of the shoulders. And gently, let's take the support of our hands. Press the right knee down. Withdraw the left. Come into cat and cow. Place your hands, your palms completely down to the ground. Tuck your toes and let's make our way into a simple normal downward dog and start to carry those legs off. Slowly walk your hands back towards your body. You'll end up in a forward bend at the back of the mat. Inhale, halfway up and exhale, full forward bend. Inhale, halfway up and exhale, full forward bend. Bend your knees a lot. Fly your hands to the side. Let's take our hands all the way up. Remember the thumb today, let's focus on that. My right thumb is on the top. Widen the stand out. Let's take our hands all the way towards our right side. Squeeze your belly. Come back to the center. Switch. My left thumb is on the top. Let's take it towards the other side. And come back to the center. Release your hands. One quick rotation of the shoulders and reverse. And let it go. Hope you are warmed up a little bit with your shoulders and your hips because we did start really strong today with push-ups and also with openness. So I'm sure the body is overall warmed up. Now we're going to use that warmth. Widen your stand out beyond the width of your mat. And let's come into a plie position. So we will have our toes pointing outwards and our heels point inwards. But we are going to make it a little dynamic today. So there will be some toe adjustments. So I will go first one really slowly for all of us. It's not super difficult or anything like that, but it just requires a little bit of adjustment, right? So let's come into a goddess position. Simple goddess position. Elbow, shoulder, elbow, wrist, L shape with both your hands. Think of your shoulder blades, upper back muscles, engagement. Let's try to bend. The knee always turns towards your ankle. So wherever the ankle is pointed, the knee is never talking in any other direction. That leads to knee injuries. We want our knee to be angled towards our toes always. Okay? Let's do that. Slowly bend your knees. Let's try to sit and up. Let's extend the hands next time. Sit and extend. Let's take our right thumb behind. Let's take our left hand on the top. Slowly sit. And switch arms. Whichever thumb was on the top, take the other. And squat. Goddess actually. And up. All right. Let's touch the thumb and the index finger here. We're going to angle our right leg toes outward. You're going to adjust your left feet into warrior feet. We are heading into warrior feet basically. So bend your right Come into warrior two. As you take your hands up, I want you to adjust your toes into plie. Let's come into goddess. Inhale, take your hands. Let's create a nice super diamond at the start. Right? So we don't worry about the thumb anymore. Let's take our left out. Let's angle the right. So we are heading into warrior and warrior two. Inhale, take it up. So adjust your toes to plie. Alright, so now that we got the sequence, we're going to move a little bit quickly. So I will say warrior two on the right side, goddess, and warrior two on the left side. That's it. Ready? Let's go. Warrior two on the right side. Adjust your toes, come into warrior two. Inhale, adjust into goddess. Exhale, let's come into full goddess. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, turn your left leg toes, adjust your right, warrior two on the left side. Inhale, goddess, feet, arms. Exhale, come into full goddess. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, warrior two on the right side. Inhale, goddess. Exhale, goddess arms. Inhale, and exhale towards the left side in warrior two. Inhale, goddess, and exhale, let it go. Rotate your shoulders and reverse the direction of the rotation of your shoulders and slowly detone yourself and come back to the center and shake your legs off. So we're going to come down to the back, but I will request you to either stand or sit and watch because I will demo this one. And then you can do it along so that way it is easier for you. So we'll demo here. So find a position where you can watch me. So once we come down to the mat, we're going to head into a downward dog. We're going to take our right leg all the way up. We're going to bend our right knee. We're going to take our right knee to the outside of the right hand. Right? We're going to take that right leg all the way up. You're going to bend your right knee. You're going to take that right knee to the outside of your left. You're going to take that right leg all the way up. You're going to bend your right knee. You're going to take that right leg all the way through. You're going to lean on the knife edge of that leg. The base of your feet is pointing out. And you're going to take your left hand all the way up. You're going to place your left hand down. You're going to bring your right knee in and take your right leg all the way up. Coming to fire hydrant, three-legged dog, downward dog. That's it. As simple as that. Yes? Now you just have to stay with my words. You don't have to lift your head to look at me. Follow the cue and we can do it together. Let's step to the top of our mats. Hands to the heart center. Let's all catch a nice deep long breath here. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Let's arch up the back. Exhale, push the hips back. Come into a forward bend. Step your right leg through the back. Step your left leg through the back. And let's stay in our downward dog position and start to pedal your legs off. Let's all take our right leg all the way up. Three-legged dog, point your toes. Bend your right leg at the knee, but start to take that leg outward and touch that knee to the outside of your elbow. You're in a plank with your knee out. Inhale, take your right leg all the way up. Exhale into a cold plank position first, and then take that knee to the outside of your left. Inhale, take it all the way up. Exhale, come to cold plank. And now take that right leg out. Or lean on the outer edge and take your left hand all the way up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place your left hand down to the ground. Bend your right knee. Take it into three-legged dog. Come into fire hydrant. Back to three-legged dog. Downward dog. Drop your knees down. Stand up on your knees and bring your hands forward. Separate your hands out. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. One more and up. Turn your fingers pointing down towards the ground. Let's bring our fingers together. You can bring your thumb also. Just make sure you press the heel of the palm outwards. And up. And place your fingers on your knuckles. Work on pressing your wrist away. And switch. Up. And knuckles. Hands on the knuckles. And release. Let it go. Okay. Whole thing on the other side. So let's make our way into standing position. Step your left leg forward, step your right leg forward, and which ways, hands to the heart center. Let's ground our energies. Become aware of your breath. Become aware of your heartbeat. If you feel your heart is beating a little bit faster, try to blow through the straw, which means to say just round your lips and blow. Inhale and blow. Two more. Inhale. One last one. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly open your eyes. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, arch of your back. Exhale, press your hips back. Let's come into a downward bend. Step your left leg to the back this time. Step your right leg to the back. Let's meet in a downward dog position. Let's start by taking our left leg all the way up, three-legged dog. Bend your left leg at the knee, start to take that knee outward. Take your left knee to the outside of your left elbow, forward. Inhale, take your left leg all the way up. Exhale, come into a core plank position to begin with. And now take your left knee to the outside of your right. Inhale, take your left leg all the way up. Exhale, come into core plank. Take your left leg through under the arm of your right, leaning on the knife edge. Take your right hand all the way up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest your right hand down. Bring your right knee into your chest. Take it back to three-legged dog. Bend it at the knee, come into fire hydrant. Take it back into three-legged dog. Downward dog. And steady your leg off. Drop your knees down. Walk your hands towards your knees. Come up into a standing position on your knees. Let's take our hands all the way up. We did this 2 weeks back, I think, or last week, I don't remember, but we definitely did this in this class. So we're going to start to press our hips back. Take your left hand, just softly touch the ground. So we are not going to like shift body weight here. You're going to be very gentle. You're just tapping our fingers down, right? Now take your right hand over, and now you're going to create that movement with your hands, right? Inhale, take your hands all the way. So always be ready to get up, right? You're not sitting down or settling in, and touch. Inhale. And exhale. So the easiest way would be, think you have a scarf that you're holding. And that kind of visualize, that is really beautiful. I think you picked up a scarf and you are rotating the scarf over your head and you can press it down. Right? Visualize a nice bright color. Inhale, take that scarf. It's a wavy motion of your hands. And let's take that scarf, press it down. Two more. Inhale. It makes it more artistic also, right? Makes you feel more graceful. And press it down. And inhale. Take it all the way. And press it down. And release. Come up onto your knees. Widen your stand out. Let's come into half camel. That is the side facing. Let's tuck the toes. Bring the hands diagonal. Very slowly as you inhale, take your hands all the way. So again, bring the fluidity to your hands. Let's try to loosen the whole upper body out. It's not like moving like a steel metal or something like that. You're trying to really move with the flow of your upper body. Rest your hand on your heel. Take your right hand all the way across. Try the same movement. Take both your hands all the way. Hold that scarf, the edges of your scarf. Move the scarf. Take it all the way. Rest your left on the left. Take your right hand up. Let's hold the scarf. Rotate. And take it towards the other side. And switch. Flow with that scarf. And let's come down. And gently come back to the center. Stay where you are. If you can widen your stand if you wish to, keep your back leg toes tucked, interlock your hands, press the heel of the palm all the way up. We're going to do the same side body stretch that we did earlier on. Let's take the hands all the way. Remember, we did this in standing earlier on. Take it towards the back side. Pull your elbows, open up your hands a little bit more. Take it diagonally. Squeeze your belly, come back to the center. Let's take it towards the other side. And squeeze. Think about shoulder blades right now, upper back. Extend. And come back to the center. And release. Let it go. Rotate your shoulders. And reverse the direction of the rotation of the shoulders and simply extend your left leg all the way up. Remember, we did this in the beginning of the class as a warm-up to open up our side body. Let's see how that goes. We're going to try to increase the range of motion. That's it. It's going to be easy though, but it's just that we are trying to give more flexibility to the body. Take the hands all the way up. When I say this, that means I'm starting to hold my scarf, right? And slowly let's take that scarf and lean towards our extended leg, which is our left leg. Now slowly lift that scarf, take that hand all the way up, and gently this time when you take your hands towards your right side, drop your right hand down, lift your. So this is like a wide thing, right? Some of us might know what's the wide thing. It is a variation of the wide thing. So your left palm is facing up to the ceiling, your right palm is down. Breathe, press on your right palm. Let's hold that scarf. And okay, now increase the range of motion. Don't be loose and like, I want to lift it up. I want that scarf to really fly. And then take it all the way towards the left side. Inhale, lift it up. And now gently start to let go of your right hand, switch your left palm up to the ceiling. Lean your body weight onto your right palm and reach. Come back onto your fingertips, hold your scarf. Just let it go. Rotate. And reverse. If you need the support of your hands, press your hands and then bring, otherwise just switch legs. See what works for you. And all we are doing is just kind of giving a fluid-like movement to the body today and allowing the body to go with the breath and feel the muscles. Let's take the hands all the way up. Let's hold it. And let's start by leaning towards our right side. Lift the scarf up. Change the color each time, guys. Maybe we can make it more colorful, right? And let's place our left hand down. Let's take our right hand all the way up. Pick up your scarf. Take it all the way. And rest it towards your right. Inhale. And exhale. Let it go. And gently bring yourself all the way up and release. Rotate and reverse. And let's bring that right leg slowly back in position. And now with the support of your hands if you wish to, and all right, let's start with simple point and flex. Extend your hands out, point, and flex, point, and flex, point, and flex, and release. Sometimes I don't even plan the things I do in the class. And I really thank you guys for bringing out the creativity. I don't even know how I come up with something just on the spot. I had something planned, but I somehow changed it a little bit, and I kind of liked it as well. So thank you very much for that. Okay, inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, left to the left, right hand goes over. Simple side body stretch. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Left hand comes down, the right knee comes down. We have done this many times. Lift your hips up, left feet down to the ground. This is another variation. That's the reason I'm doing this, right? You can compare the previous gate position to this one. That's why I'm doing it subsequently, so you will know how they can be related. Let's start with the half circle in front of us, and slowly take your heel, flex your feet, and press it down. So if you remember when we were on the knees, we took one leg to the side, but now we have our leg extended forward, right? But kind of similar. And switch. Isn't it fun with 2 arms and 2 legs? How many things you can do? Take your heel, flex your feet, press your knee down. Let's take our hands all the way up. And exhale, right to the right, left hand goes over. Inhale, take your hands over, create that wave-like motion. Take your left hand, left knee down, right feet down, right hand over. Now you're so ready to really give a good stretch to the body. Create that half circle, flex your feet of your right and bring it down. Extend your legs and shake off. All right, let's come down to the mat. And we're going to stretch ourselves up. We'll probably engage our core muscles a little bit here. So let's all come down to the mat. Bring the knees into the chest. Place your hands on top of your kneecaps and your hips. Massage in the back. And reverse. Drop your left feet down to the ground into half bridge position. So your right better knee. Take your right leg all the way up and flex it. Let's stretch out one leg at a time. Lift your head off the ground if you can. If not, just stay with one leg up the wall, single leg up the wall, right? So suppose we're able to lift the head up, start to walk that leg a little bit closer to the body. I want you to press your heel by turning your toes, right? So not a pointed position, but a flexed position. Really important to engage the back of your leg. And walk that leg a little closer. Maybe you can go to the calf. Maybe you can go towards your ankle. Maybe you can hold your toes. Option 3, 4. No pressure to touch your toes. You can stay at the back of your thigh, guys. 3, 2, and 1. Release your right leg. Rest your right ankle on top of your left. Rest your head down. Figure 4. Take your left leg all the way up. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Slowly lift your head up. Take your hands behind your left thigh. Pull that leg a little bit closer. Shift your hands. Maybe you can take your hands behind your calf. Maybe you can walk your hands a little bit. Maybe you can touch your toes. And breathe. 4, 3, and 1. Gently walk yourself back. Take your hands through the window into figure 4 and drop your heel down. Rest your head down. And move your hips from side. Undo your hands. Rest your left feet down. Undo your right leg. You're in bridge position 3. Let's do one bridge position. Slowly start to feel your lower back off the ground. Your mid back. And lift your hips up. Shoulder blades down. Mid back. Lower back. And lower. Keep your right feet to the ground. Let's take our left leg off. You can keep your head down to the ground, or you can take your hands to the back of your left leg and lift your head off the ground. Slowly start to walk your hands. Maybe this is where I want to stop today. That's fine. Just work on flexing your feet. Maybe I can reach my ankle. Maybe I can touch my toes. Totally optional. You're good here as well. And breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your toes. Gently rest your left ankle on top of your right. Bring your head down. Take your right leg all the way up. Flex your feet. Take your hands to the back of your right thigh. Lift your head off the ground. Optional. Walk your leg towards your body. Maybe you can release your hand through the window, take it to the outside. Maybe you can walk your hands towards your ankle. Maybe you can touch your toes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. And gently walk yourself. Bend your knee, take your hands to the window again, and rest your head down. Normal, simple figure 4. Rest your right feet down to the ground. Undo your legs back to bridge position. Let's do one more bridge. Rest your hands next to your body. Start to release your lower back off. Your mid back. Lift your belly button up. And squeeze your glutes. Shoulder blades down. Mid back. Lower back. And your feet. Let's bring our legs into tabletop. Cross your right over your left. Drop your heels down. Lift the head off. Hold your left hand and your right ankle, your right hand and your left. Pull everything into your body, hand to bar. But try to connect with your right glute, the top leg glute. Squeeze and rest your head down. Undo, switch. Left thumbs on the top, right thumbs below. Lift your head up. Opposite hand, opposite ankle. Squeeze, head down. And release. Undo your legs. Keep it in tabletop position. Make a fist of your hands. Separate your legs out. Let's rotate our ankles and elbows. And release. And gently place your feet down. Rest your hands next to your body. Let's do one last big position. Slowly as you start to feel your lower back off. Back. Lift your belly button all the way up. And gently start to bring your shoulder blades down. Then with that, the lower back. Extend your legs with your hands over your head. Let's do one full body stretch. And separate your hands out, separate your legs out. And find a good comfortable position to relax your body. As you land down in an resting position, Tadasana. Try to take 1, 2, 3 long breath in, reaching all the way towards the belly. And slowly, as you exhale, lift up the belly. And turn to exhale. One more deep, long breath in. And exhale. Mother of the lower back. Try to find a comfortable spot. Jaw uncomfortable. Very slowly and gently bend both the knees and then on the right side. Support with your hands and very slowly make your way up into your seated relaxed growth. Bringing your hands to the heart center, the palm touching the heart center. If you wish to make a small prayer for your loved ones in the world around you, you may cover this time. Whenever you are ready, very slowly, begin to open your eyes by first bringing the gaze towards the floor and slowly come your mind. Let's not keep it comfortable and sing next step. Thanks, thank you very much. I will see you next week.